Hello and welcome to the world of crystal singing bowl sound meditations. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips to get you started on your journey learning how to use your crystal singing bowl in 3 easy steps. So first you're going to place your crystal singing bowl on an O-ring. And if you purchased your crystal singing bowl from us here at the Ohm Shop, then it came with an O-ring appropriate to its size. You'll want to make sure that your O-ring fits perfectly the bowl and hugs it. So some O-rings are thicker, like this one shown here, and some are thinner. There are also some that are smaller in diameter or larger in diameter. So you'll want to make sure that you know which O-ring is appropriate for your singing bowl. And one of the main reasons for that is that singing bowls come in a variety of different shapes at the bottom. Some are more flat and some of them come down and have a dip. And you want to make sure that your O-ring is thick enough or high enough off the ground that it can lift your bowl and keep it from touching the ground while you're playing. Make sure to check that your O-ring is stable on the ground and that your singing bowl is not wobbling back and forth, so that you can play with ease. It's also worth noting that a hard surface like a wooden floor, or if you do use a blanket, that it be very light, so that your crystal singing bowl can have a solid foundation to rest on and that it will not move while you are playing it. You don't have to play your crystal singing bowl on the floor. You can also place it on a sturdy table like the one you see here. The important part for you to remember is the distance between your singing bowl and you, and the height of your chair will determine whether or not you will have experienced muscle tension while you're playing your crystal singing bowl. To start off with, you'll want to hold your mallet between your 2 fingers, your index and your middle finger, and your thumb, making sure that the weight is right here, so that you're not putting so much pressure on the actual fingers. You'll want to make sure that your wrists are nice and supple and loose while you're playing your crystal singing bowl so that you don't experience any muscle tension. Make sure that your wrists are at a 30-degree angle inward from the outside of your bowl as you firmly put pressure on your bowl, a little bit below the rim, a constant light pressure. Pay close attention to how much pressure that you are placing on the bowl, because that will determine the loudness of the vibration. There are different types of mallets that you can use with different types of crystal singing bowls. For the frosted crystal singing bowls, the best mallets to use are a rubber mallet like this one here, or a silicone mallet like this one here, and there are different variations of the silicone mallet as well. When playing your crystal singing bowl, make sure that the silicone part or the rubber part is what is making contact with the bowl. If you do have a dual mallet with plastic or wood on one side and rubber or silicone on the other, you'll want to make sure and be careful that the wooden or plastic part does not touch the bowl, so that there's no chipping or possible damaging involved. So as you're practicing playing your crystal singing bowls, there's a couple of things to keep in mind so that you can produce the most pleasant sounds out of your bowl. One of them is to make sure that you continue that even pressure around the bowl and don't stop the mallet on the bowl. So one of the reasons that you'll want to keep a constant even pressure around your bowl as you are playing it is that the pressure determines the loudness of the vibration that is being exhibited from the bowl. And your bowl will tell you when too much is too much. It'll actually start skipping. So we'll want to be mindful of the power of the vibrations of the singing bowl. You can play your crystal singing bowl as a solo instrument, or you can pair it with another singing bowl to produce beautiful harmonies. One thing to keep in mind when you do that is It is important to keep a safe distance between crystal singing bowls, especially when you have a larger crystal singing bowl. This is so that the power of their vibrations does not end up causing fracture. A safe distance between them is usually about 3 to 5 inches. Playing crystal singing bowls is a mindful practice, so have fun, relax, and breathe. Check in with your body as you are playing, and remember that crystal singing bowls are an instrument, and just like with any other instrument, practice makes better. Crystal singing bowls are an easy instrument to learn how to play, and they're a great addition for your holistic healthcare practice to help your clients reach deeper states of relaxation. They're also a great relaxation tool for your friends, your family, and yourself. And what's more, because of their enchanting sounds, they're a great tool to settle your children at the end of a long day. Practice your mindfulness and make your meditation so much easier by incorporating your singing bowl into your practice on a regular basis. At the Om Shop, we strive to provide you high-quality education so that you can learn to use the power of sound therapy and singing bowls to enhance your life. You can browse our Learning Center or see our calendar for a list of events and classes to help you tune up your happy.